"Where are you? I am home. I brought all the things," he said while entering the house and looking for her. He can only be ruthless in office, but to his Ryan he is the most calmest and sweetest person. Just then, after hearing him call her, she ran out of the kitchen to go to see why he was calling her. She reached him and asked him, "What happened, Ty? You called me." He turned around and saw the sight of his crazy yet cute wife. She was messed with the flour and he burst out laughing. She was confused and asked, "Why are you laughing?" He said in between his laughter, "If you look like a flower store, then I will feel like laughing, isn't it?" "What?" she asked, confused. "Flower store?" "What are you saying?" She touched her forehead and looked at the wonderful face marks put on her face. "Flower, you are so mean. You, instead of telling me, were laughing at me. You are such a stupid." Couldn't his eyes off her cute expression, he said, "Okay, sorry, but what must I do? You look so funny. Cute like. This is my wife. Anyway, Miss Flower, let's go and pack all these stuff together neatly." After finishing up all the work, Taehyung and Wayne went in their room and started working on his laptop. Just then she asked, "Ty, can I ask you a question?" "You know, you can ask me anything. What do you want to know? Ask. Tell me." "Do you really love me?" she asked with a concerned face. After hearing her question, his eyes wandered and shifted from his laptop to her. He got up from the bed and went toward her and holding her shoulder and asked her, "What type of question is this? Why is asking this type of question?" She said him with a scared face that for the past few days she is feeling as if he doesn't love her, as if she is some burden on him, or as if something bad will happen, or if he is hiding something from her. After hearing all that he said her, she is mad to ever think he will ever consider her as a burden or hide something from her. He tell her that more than myself, more than anything, and tell her to never think like this again. Immediately pull her in a tight hug, wrapping her arms tightly in the arm. They both started crying. He carried her and put her on the bed and kissed her forehead. Then he held her tightly and they both fall into a deep slumber. Today was an important day for Taehyung and Wayne. Today they successfully complete 1 year of their marriage. She was really excited. She was preparing all his favorite dishes and she had brought him his favorite color shirt. Wayne was not sure if he remembered that today was their wedding anniversary. She was really happy. She started thinking about all the moments they spent together in this 1 year. Her thought was disturbed by the doorbell. She was literally cursing the person of disturbing her thought. She went to check the door and got the biggest surprise of her life. The whole garden was decorated with fairy lights, and there was a passage of rose petal which she followed and led her to a beautiful decorated table. She was standing there admiring the decoration. Just as someone wrapped their strong arm around her waist and back hugged her. She immediately recognized that it was her type. He went near to her that she could feel his breath, and he whispered in her ear, "So did you like everything?" Her heartbeat increased, finding him so close to her. Although they were married for 1 year, one still always had goosebumps when he came closer to her and touched her. "I love all this," she said. "Really, you like it so much?" He said, "Yup, I love it. By the way, you remember that today was our wedding anniversary." "Yep, how can I forget? The best day of my life. The day I got my wine, my life, everything." She was done hearing his words. She felt really happy to know what she meant to him. Even for her, he meant everything, because just like the young wine had no one in her life, although they were married for 1 year, but they both knew each other since childhood, as because they were raised in the same orphanage. They met there, went to the same college. Before friends, they fell in love. They also got married there. So apparently their relationship was really strong and old. It's just a marriage, that new feeling that gave their relationship proper identity for a proper name. Just then her thoughts were again interrupted by he who was calling her to cut the cake. She immediately responded. They cut the cake together and fed each other. Then he wished her happy birthday and gave her a beautiful necklace as a gift, and also made her wear it. She was touched and loved the gift. She kissed and thanked him for it. Wine then told him that she got a gift for him and ran inside to get. After a while she came out, gave him the gift, the shirt she brought him, and also wished him happy anniversary. He loved the shirt and hugged her, thanked for her. He then thanked her for the dance and agreed. They both danced on the song. Then I carried her in arms and took her inside to their bedroom. After a beautiful night of unconditional love and good moment, it was a beautiful sunny today morning. He woke up her today, and the Grace, who never ever picked up a cup for anyone, went in the kitchen to make breakfast for his wine. After making the breakfast, he took to Wyan in the room. She was in deep slumber, woke up as the sun shone on her, waking her up from her sleep. As she opened the eyes, she was stunned because front of her she sat with a tray of favorite food item, but eyes only paused at the one favorite person. Like a child, she immediately screamed with excitement. French fries and grabbed one like a child and started eating one by one, messing herself a bit, and Taehyung stopped her and fed her one with his hand, and she ate it happily. Taehyung, who was sitting here, just stared at his cute, cherished wife and admired her. She, who was still munching her fries, stopped for a minute and asked, "Who made these?" He went a little closer to her and said, "I made it." She done her favorite thing. As she came closer, he went a little backward, immediately touching the headboard. He got a chance to come closer, which he did, and asked her if she liked it. Her heartbeat increased usual, finding him close, and in a stirring way, yes, she liked it. He couldn't help chuckling, seeing his wife's expression, and touched her nose with his hand, calling her Miss Red Nose. She blushed and pushed him back and immediately got up and ran to the bathroom as because her cheek went blood red, but catch her hand and pull her back, causing her fall on his lap. He put on one hand on her waist, holding her tightly, while with the other hand he took something out of drawer and she attempted to get off his lap. She couldn't stop blushing. He tied her hold and stopped her from going. He took out an emblem from the drawer and gave it to her. Before taking, she asked, "What is this?" He replied, "Open the check." She took out and opened it, and her eyes widened. She saw 2 tickets of Switzerland, her favorite dream place. In excitement, she jumped off his lap and screamed, "Ticket to Switzerland." She pulled him into a standing position and asked him, "Are we going to Switzerland?" And he replied, "Yes." She immediately kissed him. A smile curved on his face and he said, "I have already got our bag packed, so don't worry about that. Just go and get ready. Our flight at 5 p.m. Okay?" She nodded a yes and went to get ready. Just then Taehyung's phone started ringing and his screen said a known number. His expression changed into fear. His hand started shaking. He immediately answered the call and said, "Unknown caller, what do you think that by taking her away from Korea she will be safe?" "Then you are wrong, Mr. Kim, because I will make sure I get what I want. I will never let you get what you want. Just remember that. If you are so brave, then came in front of me. Why are you only talking on phone? Tell me, are you scared of me, you coward?" Laugh on the phone and say, "Soon you will see whom you scare, one you or me. Yes, we will see, but just remember, I won't let you even near her. I won't let you succeed. Just remember that. I will get what I want. After saying, he cut the call and Taehyung started to scream, hello, hello, and when there is no answer, he threw his phone on the floor, anger crushing into break. Just then Wine came out and asked what happened. Calm himself and tell her nothing. His phone just fell from his hand and broke. She said, are you sure? Because the sound was very loud. He said, no, it fell and broke. She get convinced and went inside to get ready. He immediately started to think to himself, fine, I won't let anything happen to you. I promise you will always be by my side. All preparations were done at night. Their flight took off. They reached on Switzerland. The next day in the evening, when they reached the hotel, they both were dead tired, so they quickly freshened up and went to sleep. The next morning was a bright sunny day. They both got up and got ready for sightseeing. One went first shower while he was still asleep. After her shower, she came out saying, wake up, we have to go for... Oh, Wine, we will go later. I am tired. Let me sleep. You have slept enough. Now wake up. We never come to Switzerland for sleep. Wake up. She pulled him out of the bed, leaving him without any option other than waking up. He got up and just about to go in bathroom until the scene in front of him catching his eye, wound in her hair with a towel. His eyes could not move from her. He just kept looking at her. Her heart started to beat faster. She could feel his eyes on her. She quickly turned around and saw him staring at her. She asked him why he was looking at her. He took a step closer. Her Wine being Wine usually took a step backward until he bumped into the wall. He put both his hands on the wall, leaving no space for her. Running away, her heart took a 360-degree turn and started beating faster. So did his heart too. She was getting goosebumps finding him so close, but still asked him why was he staring at her. He answered saying that if you look so beautiful, how can I stop myself? Her cheek nose turned blood red due to her blushing, and she pushed him and was about to go when he catch her and pull her toward. He touched her nose and pulled her cheek. She blushed more and pushed him in the bathroom, saying that they are here sightseeing, not for romance in the room. He went in but couldn't help but chuckle. His crazy wife stood and her cheeks were pink. But soon that smile turned into worry because he remembered that the call he got from the caller became coming to Switzerland. He knew that her life was in danger. and also knew her life was in danger because of him. He went back in flashback when he was 14-year-old and how his parents were killed in front of him by Busan's biggest and most wanted on Min Seojin, who was being chased by the police as because he ran away from jail, and to save himself he entered Taehyung's house in which Taehyung was staying, his parents Mrs. Kim and Mr. Kim. Seojin had entered their house to hide away from the police, but Taehyung's parents got scared and immediately hid Taehyung away under a table and covered it with a tablecloth to keep him safe. But Taehyung peeped through the tablecloth and he could not hear what they were talking, but after a while he saw Minjin shoot his eyes went and filled with tears. He became speechless. He immediately ran out of the table and ran to his parents, who were filled with words. He began screaming, "Mom, Dad, wake up," he said. This served time, but he couldn't help. He began crying loudly and bitterly until he felt someone's hand on his shoulder. He looked up and saw a man dressed in full black. He got scared, but the man told him that he won't harm him. He calmed down a bit. Due to much that happened, he fainted. When he woke up, he found himself in the place that looked like a den. He looked around confused until he heard a voice in back. That time, man dressed in black come by him. He was sweating, shivering, but trembling voice asked the man, "Who is he?" The man replied that he is Alex, an underworld don who just been released in Malaysia jail and who has come back to take revenge from Korean don Min Seojin. Alex told him that the man who shot his parents was Seojin. Taehyung's eyes faded and turned red due to anger. He pushed the table next to him, crushing it back. Alex told him to vent all his anger out and not to keep it on breaking things as the image of his parents' dead body, and the man shouted them keep coming in front of his house. After all, fall on his knees, started crying, and came near him and tell him that there is one way to teach him in Seojin lesson.